your town, no warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors, I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends, Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Cheeto, she is back. Finna guaranteed move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that, all in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos adoptados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up the uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain bird moves the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one.
It's week 3 of the National Football League. This one features Kareem Hunt. He did it all for them last week. An absolute ton of yardage with a touchdown on top of it. It's the Titans and the Dolphins under the lights on Thursday night.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. but it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep.
19, set.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Tua now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 55 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll get that one complete to Connor. He's got room at the 30. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that. The
Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Check, pitch. Yellow, 1, blue, check.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
11 yards for number 11. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Play fake, Brissett. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And some space here. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, Brissett. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, Gaffney.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. Now Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On second down, Mostert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, Gaffney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tua sets up to pass it.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We're set on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett, and his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins offense heading back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Caught. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brissett now.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. He finds Hopkins complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Cleveland Browns. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
check pitch. Yellow, one, blue, check.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They run again with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Hunt will try going up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Flush to his right. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now,
there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle. His second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Brissett. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We're set to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, Gaffney. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a handoff up the middle.
Gaffney, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mostert trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 12 more yards there and another first down. They go play action with Brissett. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 8. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down now, Gaffney. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Okay, ready?
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at
Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk the floor full of... Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you roll that shit. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stick arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it brings both of you, go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that